Good news.
Oh, yeah. We need some good news.
Mm-hmm. We open in the name of Allah, Al Sufyan Islam. All praises be to Allah, for Islam is love.
That's the beautiful truth.
Mm-hmm. That is, it's been a beautiful blessing for us.
Yes,
That's what we learn from Allah.
that's right.
Our subject matter begins with Sufa 62, the day of Yawm al-Din.
Mm-hmm.
As we know, who created us is the master of our day of judgment.
Beautiful.
We're going to go into our pure pages of the word of Allah. And we're going to become conscious of the day. So we'll begin. Number 10, would you take number 10?
And let the word of Allah transform your heart.
Ooh, ain't that beautiful.
That's all we want to do,
Look at it.
is let the word
The word.
of Allah transform our heart, transform our life, and transform our spirit.
Ah, beautiful.
Thank you, beloved divine counsel.
Beautiful verse.
Mhm. So with our next beloved counsel, take us and read us Sufa 62.
Super 62, Day of Judgment. Al-Din, one, O people, there is no other deity but Allah, the compassionate, the beneficent, the gracious, all glory and honor be to Allah and no other. Pray not then for the coming of the day of judgment, and a time and place of which you know not. The 6th verse says, do not be like the Christians and the maniacs who now cry out for doom, who call out for the day of judgment, yet know not what it is or what it means. 9, verily, a prayer to the Almighty out of ignorance or fear is like a broken vessel that has lost its vein. It is a false cry of the animals at dusk. It does not honor one who seeks to live the way of Islam. 13, behold, the day of judgment is upon the date of your death. 14, not the death of your neighbor, nor your enemy, Do not then call out for your own death out of ignorance or hatred. For the gift given unto you as a child that does not respect the love of a father, your death and your judgment shall come soon enough. 19, do not tempt the angels nor fate, lest you be found wanting. And when the day of faith shall come, when the day of judgment present itself upon your death and arrival before the judgment of Allah, it shall be your action and your intentions that shall be judged. Nor shall any excuse or complaint diminish your ability. 25. The greatest sadness then be the death of those who were not prepared, who celebrate their ignorance, who stomp and call out like roosters, but without true knowledge of Allah, of their own purpose. 29, woe to those who face the day of judgment with illness of the mind, lest such a choice of curse cause them to roar as ghosts for generations. 31, therefore, any who say the path of Islam is to call for the hasty and coming day of judgment is false. Allah gives men and women the ability to think, to reason, and to choose. Therefore, you yourself do not need to be told what is wicked, that which is true. If a person tells you to fear Allah first before respect, if they tell you Allah hates and demands blood atonement, if they tell you that the ignorance is a blessing, then the gift given to you by Allah should be enough to see through such evil and lies. Allah loves all his family. Reward for a deed is the deed itself. In honorable deeds, a person may find great things. In wicked deeds, a person may bring ill upon themselves. You shall be judged soon enough as to what truly is in your heart. Did you respect knowledge, or did you worship ignorance? Did you live in honor of your family and your community? Or did you live like the moneylenders and traders who consume all that contribute none? Verily, even the wealthiest man is powerless to prevent his day of judgment. Do not confuse the meaning of day of judgment and the judging of disbelievers and those that harm you. Wish no ill judgment upon unto your enemy. you be judged by Allah in the same manner. Verily, every day is a test. All people have the capacity for divine inspiration. Some will claim it and then raise themselves up as a prophet and leaders, only deceive. Therefore, Allah has taken from them a way that they might make mischief. Question deeply the source of things. 55 last verse say, even a crocodile can smile sweetly. Is that powerful now?
Mm-hmm. So let's give some
We
commentary.
ain't worrying about these westerns and all these peoples in high places. The days are numbered.
To the word of Allah. So now we know what the day of judgment is.
Yeah.
And now we know what the day of judgment means.
Right.
The day of judgment is the day of your death.
That's right.
Not anyone else's.
That's right.
Not your neighbor.
That's right.
Not your enemy.
Mm-hmm.
But your own day.
That's right.
Of your death.
Mm-hmm.
This is called the day of judgment.
And to sum it up, is by all your actions that you do each and every day, your intention, your deeds.
The question has been asked, who will judge you? When the day of judgment presents itself,
Yeah.
when the day of your death presents itself, upon your death, there will be an arrival before the judgment of Allah. So all of our actions and all of our intentions is what is that which shall be judged.
Yeah.
Our actions, not our actions, not the actions of our neighbors, not the actions of any of the prophets.
That's beautiful.
There's no scapegoat
Better blame.
upon the day of judgment. This is the day that all of us will know that we are not God, and that we shall be judged by the great God, Allah. According to the word of Allah, the Al-Sufyan affirms that any excuse, any complaint will not diminish our guilt. We was given a life, and that life was a gift to you from Him, God, Allah. So we must understand, as children of Allah, as God is your Father, that God has given you gifts. This is very important here. You have God-given gifts given unto you by the Almighty Himself. These gifts of you able to act. What you don't need a body for action. So the gift of a body, the gift of flesh, was a gift given to you of God, our Lord. So now you have dominion over your actions. And our Lord also gifted us the gift of the mind. So we can have intention that is causing our actions. We are given two great gifts called the lesser and the greater. The flesh and the mind. Did for each other. But as a reminder before the day of judgment comes for any of us, that the greatest sadness then be the death of those who were not prepared. If we are living now, we have the time for preparation. In order. How do we not be of the ones who are not prepared? The Al-Fatiha says, the way of those whom you favor, not the acts of those who go astray. Those who go astray prepared for the judgment. This is the greatest sadness. The greatest sadness is being unprepared. We call that not ready. Boasting and bragging. And that field is born with all the good. And didn't know the next day he was going to be alive for the storage he was storing. The sadness coming from whoever celebrates their own ignorance. Right on. Right on. If we was given the flesh and the mind as a gift, how could we be ignorant of anything that we're doing? Right on. Or anything that we think? That's right. You can see your body. Yeah. And you know you are putting the body into act. To not be prepared is to be without the true knowledge of our law. That true knowledge of our law is our own purpose. He created made and placed us in his world.
Beautiful.
And everything that was made by the hand of Allah has a purpose and a reason for life. Ignorance becomes its own distraction to the knowledge of Allah. It's only through the true knowledge is where you find your true identity. And your true identity is that you was created from divinity. And that true divinity is what created you to be fully human. With a body, with the gift of a body given to you by Allah, how we begin to understand. The true knowledge of law, we don't know our own purpose. So what purpose are we in if we don't have the knowledge of our law? We must be carrying out another master's will. If we are studious, we know we cannot serve two masters. They say you're going to love the one and you're going to despise the other.
That's what it is.
Celebrated.
Yeah.
Celebrities celebrated.
Yeah.
And they ain't giving you no true knowledge of our law. They didn't even create you or make you.
That's right.
And you following their purpose.
That's correct.
Our mind cannot be filled with illness upon the day of judgment. The word of Allah is, woe to those who face the day of judgment with illness of the mind. This is not good.
Not good at all.
Someone is not telling the people the truth. That if you not true knowledge, which is the true God, then you could be following the false knowledge, which is the false God.
Oh, yeah.
That someone else is going to be your scapegoat.
Yeah.
That you don't have to face the day of judgment for the illness within your own mind.
Yeah.
This is what not Allah put in our mind. He gave us the gift of the mind.
Right on.
What you decided to put in your mind was illness. And remember, there's a reward or punishment for the conduct you behave in.
Right on.
So understand that if we want to reach paradise, there's a certain conduct. If you don't want paradise, there's a certain conduct. And what Allah tells us, hate is a sure way to hell.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all, it goes in your mind.
Right.
Everything that you saying, you thinking is going out there.
Yeah.
No. The word of Allah telling us it's going inside of your own mind. Too many words of illness stored in the mind. And the worst end of this illness of the mind is that it was a choice. Whoever made such a choice is a choice of curse. Some can choose the choice of curse. There's an old saying in the South that say, if your friend jump off the edge, you jump off too. If your friend make a choice of curse, that's their choice, not yours. If they choose to go off a whim and not off true knowledge, that is whoever made the choice. There's a gift given to you called the mind, which gives you the ability to think, to reason, and to choose. The reason we choose it because we can't see what another's thinking. So what are we choosing when we see outside of self? Here it comes. This choice of curse causes whoever chooses this, them to wrong. They say, when in Rome, do as Rome. What most didn't know, which everybody would know who listens, is that you can become a ghost, meaning you don't have a body nor a mind. See, this is where they slip in words like spirits. But the proper word is ghost. See, if you didn't know, is an illusion. How did we come to believe in ghosts? Things that does not exist. And it says not just for limited time, it's for generations.
That's right.
We don't want illness of the mind.
That's right.
I know I don't. I don't want to be no ghost. We living right now.
Right. Oh, that's beautiful.
Why would you want to go into a ghost after experience living a life of knowledge, virtue, honor, and courage? So this is why the Creator is telling us, look, I done gave you the best of gifts, the gift of the lesser and the gift of the greater. You don't need to be told what is wicked. with these gifts given unto you, these gifts will tell you that it's wicked. These gifts that's given unto you will tell you that this is true. Yeah. But you got to know what these gifts are. Mm-hmm. The gifts of the body and the mind. So many people, especially these ghosts, they have tell you to fear God. Yep. Fear God, and never respect God. This is the beginning of illness, not the beginning of wisdom. Fear is the beginning of ignorance. Fear is the beginning of illness. To respect our laws, to respect yourself. You are the foundation of our law. You are the foundation of Islam. You are the foundation of the way. If you fear, then who respect Almighty? Because the ghosts have no existence to even respect the Almighty. The ghost existence is to live within your mind. Ghosts become the illness stored in your mind by you choosing to believe. They got a saying that say a ghost in a shell. This is what they calling you as a living human being. A ghost in a shell, not a mind in a body, but a ghost in a shell. We got to be careful. We done heard these ghosts say these things. God, you need a blood atonement. They'll say ignorance is a blessing. We have literally heard this. They'll say ignorance is bliss. These ghosts say. The gifts given to you and me by our law should be enough. Should be enough. Look, you don't need money to figure out evil. But you will need a mind. And so don't change mind. Because mind is a gift given to you by law where money isn't. Money can't see. Money can't hear. Money has no consciousness to run to you when you need it. But our law has you gifts to see through such evil and lies. The ghost say, hate your family. Our law say, love your family. Our law say, he loved all his family. Who is his creation? Who's created? Who's manifested? What is the gift of manifesting? It is the reward for a deed that is in the deed itself. No other man created you. No other woman birthed you. Our law created you. Our law made and shaped you in that womb. Our law placed you in the place of birth. Allah loves his family, so he placed you somewhere. You weren't placed in a tree. You wasn't placed like a seed to grow out of the earth. You was placed in what Allah put you in. A member of one of his family. You got to understand that the reward for a deed is in the deed itself. For us to be birthed into existence is the reward. Don't let the ghosts and the demons take your reward from you. All we have to do is do honorable deeds, and you will find great things. The reward is in the deed itself. In honorable deeds, a person may find great things. We're looking for the great things of life. The great things of life is in the honorable deeds. This is how you become a greater mind, a higher mind. But then also, you know, the balance, there's a lesser mind. And this is who participate in wicked deeds. But what we don't know, when we do actions of the body that are in wickedness, where does it go? It goes into the mind. And now a person may bring ill upon themselves. We don't know where ill come from. Mm-hmm.
That's right. And when I think about wicked deeds, all I see, ever since they came up with are these three words: United States of America. This been their whole action. As long as I can remember, for 74 years that I've been in existence. This what I have experienced and been conflicted with. Ill mind produces generation from generation to generation. And I've seen the people that look like me and you and I for generation and generation. That they followed the wicked leaders and the wicked people in high places. And what really gets, here's the kick. They joined them. They were joined everything that the devil Satan has to offer. We're joined. And know what they've done to our ancestors and our forefathers. I mean, when you done sing, how could you go and become part? I get it.
Powerful that you just brought that forth, so we can bring that forth again on number 28. This is what we could just say and sum up: the enemy of the way didn't want us to know.
Yeah.
The true knowledge of our law.
Yeah.
Now he can feed us or program
There you go.
to his purpose.
That's right.
By giving us his word.
His word. Mm-hmm.
So nowhere from him did we learn about him.
That's right.
So in his story, our law is not in it.
That's correct.
So that means we not in it. So that means because our law gave us life, not the man telling us, not the teacher in the history class. no one like what the one. And within the one, this is how we are split into male and female. But these are not the teachings we were receiving. We were receiving the teachings from imposters.
That's right.
And liars.
That's right.
So everything that they have propped up as God was their own identity. That they believe in nothing.
Yeah.
And so they want you to believe in nothing. But that's what ghosts do. They do wicked deeds because they have an illness. And this can go on for generations as we have all experienced. Making ghosts is not. And your mind is the material. Let's read this slowly on number 32. The black man, nor the white man, nor the brown man, nor the red man, nor the yellow man gave you the ability. This ability to think, to reason, and to choose was given by our law. So the men and women talking to you, our law gives men and women the ability. So this is the truth that is kept departed from us by the Department of Justice.
Yes.
Because they love living while we ignorant.
Right on.
Because our ignorance becomes filthy essence.
Indeed.
Because we don't tell the ghost no. He has no existence. He never existed. Only through written text does this false God exist. God universe. No man or woman can think outside of this universe. It wasn't the best place to be in, and he would have placed us here. So how did we get to the place where we call it paradise hell? 43. Did you, not them, not a group,
Right on.
but did you respect knowledge? Or did you worship ignorance? Question mark. This is dealing with the mind and the body. To respect knowledge is to have a mind. To respect knowledge is to worship it. Meaning to deny your own mind. The ability to think, reason, and choose. Instead, you ignore the ability to think, to reason, and choose. And you decide to act actions of ignorance, which means actions equals worship.
That's right.
If you carry out an action without no mind, how can that be respecting knowledge? When knowledge is a deliberate affair.
I just want to say to the worship and ask the question, Did you respect knowledge, or did you respect ignorance?
Mm-hmm.
And when I see from Monday through Sunday, in particular Wednesday and Sunday, that's when a lot of people is at the church. This is what I see. Worshiping of ignorance because they didn't write the translation. And the truth start no 1611, by the way. But you picked it up from there and ran with it. And now this is what's going on in all the churches is worshiping of ignorance. I mean, I got because see, I've been there. And I was right there amongst them until I got on the straight path. And if you ain't a you'll wind up in things over and over and over. When I read that scripture, you shall know the truth. And the truth, the only thing will make you free. Oh, I swallowed that into my heart, soul, mind, and spirit. Because I really want to know.
See, that's saving power.
Yeah.
And that truth is 28, true knowledge.
True knowledge.
And only true knowledge can come from Allah, who give men and women the ability to think. We just must keep in mind that the reason why our actions and intentions is so important is because upon your death, you will arrive before the judgment of Allah. Believe it or not.
Believe it or not.
You are not the judge of me. You not the judge of no one else. Allah is the only judge. If you not the master of anyone's day of judgment, you have no right to judge. Your job is to carry out the will of Allah. The judging is reserved for Allah alone. Too many times, if you in the culture of the white man mix, he butts his nose into everyone's business. So another way of butting your nose is judging, calling people wicked, calling people devil. They had a Salem witch hunt.
Sure did.
Well, people was killed based off judging.
That's right. Right on my line.
Those are actions that ground never forget. This is why those people became ghosts. And if you follow their doctrine, the teachings of those who was kicked out of the true knowledge of Allah, upon your power, upon the death of you, reach the judgment. Like they say, the way in your heart. Your heart will be, and according to your actions and according to your intentions, you shall be judged. (42) You shall be judged soon enough as to what truly is in your heart. truly was in our heart. In wicked deeds, we have another Sufa that speaks, Sufa 2, that speaks on the wicked deeds. Those who are honorable in wickedness, 44, but the wickedness of the hearts of men and lesser spirits. This is what contaminates the mind and makes it ill, and makes it able to become a ghost because of lesser spirits. So within your heart, if you fill your heart with lesser spirits, this causes heart attack. The Creator don't make any of this. You do it through your actions and intentions. We know that whatever you say goes somewhere. Whatever act you do with your body goes somewhere. We didn't know where it goes until we get the true knowledge of our law, and in the word of our law teaches us. So the men, when they say out from the heart come evil thoughts, out of the heart come evil deeds, is speaking about the lesser spirits stored in the heart of those men. This is why they act and take on actions of ignorance. No child is born with a lesser spirit. They're born without any. And so this is why we got to understand how you can overcome all this. So before you was given the gift of the mind and the body, this is what you need to remember. Because after you've given the gift of the mind and the body, others have distorted it so much that you don't know who you are. And you can't remember who you are. So truth is to bring the purity back into the mind. Cast fear out, and perfect love is raised. So it tells us, Al-Sufyan affirms to us, all people have the capacity for divine inspiration. So why is all people acting wicked? You have the capacity for divinity, and you choosing to not use that capacity, and it's all people. You'll turn the volume up on your music high, but when it comes to the will of reaching the divine, you want to turn the volume low and go into the lesser. So we're not left behind in any shape or form. There's no such thing as a pastime. If you living, that's the eternal now. And while you living, this is how you are divinely inspired. Dead as a battery. They cannot be inspired because you have the breath of life. the gift is to have a body. This means that Allah is pleased with you. What comes with you having a body? You give mind. Every attribute that Allah has is within and was created within the mind. So we're gonna get ready to go into part 2, which is what were you before the mind and body? So you can have a grip onto what you need to remember and what you need to know what existence is.